All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachaha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to our head apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. All right, and this is an article I saw in my feed from Fortune.com. It says, we're in a chip war. Korea's lead-on semiconductors is worried about the country losing chip manufacturing to the U.S. Okay, it says South Korea is falling behind the other countries like the U.S. and Japan in pledging money for domestic chip manufacturing. Okay, now before I even go into this, I want to read a little bit of this article. Okay, and I'll stop periodically. All right. It says in 3 decades of Samsung's electronics code, Yang Hengya helped shape the 84-year-old conglomerate's present dominance in global memory chip making. Now she's taking on a far broader challenge, ensuring Korea remains relevant as the U.S. and China fight over semiconductors. Okay, and we all know where this is leading. Okay. It says Yang, who rose from a researcher's assistant at the storied company before heading the key memory chip development division, is the lead architect of a nationwide effort to fund and galvanize its domestic chip industry. Her mission, Salaki lost my spot. It says it says to galvanize its domestic chip industry. Her mission is surging in importance as the U.S., China, and Japan pour billions into building up their chip supply chains, clouding Korea's future role in semiconductors, she told Bloomberg Television. Okay, because everything is geared to that MOTB, man. All right, and they've been in the process for years and years in the production making on a large scale of these CHIPs. Okay, as well as various other technologies that are gonna go hand in hand with that MOTB, man. Okay, these various satellite systems. Okay, all right, camera technology. All right, technology to your vehicles, your cars, your house. All right, security, surveillance. All right, all that technology is gonna go hand in hand with the MOTB. All right, the money systems, these stores, technology for you to go into these stores and just walk in, pick up stuff, throw it in your cart, and be able to jump back in your car and it automatically be deducted from that electronic device, which the majority of the world is going to take, man. Okay, and basically these other countries lead in technology, man. Japan, China, all right, as well as various of these other countries, they lead in technology, man. If you look at your cell phone, all right, if you look at your laptop, your computer, your television, your car, okay, your car's computer, all right, your refrigerator, all right, everything comes from either China, Japan, or a select couple other countries, man. Okay, China, being one of the main ones that lead, okay, in technology, man. Look at all these cell phone companies; they're all named after a Chinese company, man, or a Chinese company is the major production of most of the components that are in these cell phones, laptops, computers, and vehicles as well, man. Okay. It says, let's see here. Let's go down to, let me try to jump back into where I left off. It says, it's a matter of national security, she said, echoing the views of those in Washington and Beijing who are funneling talent, money, and policy support into the development of the silver silicon powering future technologies. Okay. It says future technologies. And what are those? What is that main future technology that they're going to put on the forefront? Okay. Hey, we don't even got to say the word no more, man. All right. It says future technologies from artificial intelligence. Okay. You best believe there's going to be artificial intelligence that coexists with taking that mark. All right. It says from artificial intelligence and the metaverse, okay, to next generation computing and notable military capability. Okay. It says we are in a chip war. So these other countries are basically saying we're in a chip war, man. Okay, because it's not going to just be United States, which puts the that electronic device on the forefront and mandates it. Okay, you know, and it's a way where you can only buy and sell, have a driver's license, pay a bill, basically exist in society. It's going to be these other countries as well, man. Okay, especially these other major countries, man. Okay, they're going to be pushing and promoting this on just a high level, okay, as America will be, man. Okay, this is going to be a global thing, all right? Just like it says in Revelation, the 13th chapter, all right? It says, we are in a chip war, Yang said in a December interview. Technology supremacy is a way that our country can take the lead in any security related agenda, okay, such as diplomatic and defense issues without being swayed by the other nations. And in one way that they're going to push this electronic device is going to be security, okay? They're going to push it from a security standpoint, okay? Your kids are safer, all right? Your animals are safer. Your car is safer. Your house is safer. Your money, okay? Your finance is safer, all right? They're going to push it that you're going to be safer health-wise, okay? Literally safer on a standpoint of not getting sick or diseased, okay? Or you'll be protected on a certain level, man, okay? And also, like I said in this article, artificial intelligence, man. You're going to be smarter. You're going to be able to do more things, okay? You're going to be able to do stuff because of that electronic device in your body that you can become almost superhuman, AI, okay? Quote unquote, almost like a god, all right? It says such as diplomatic defense issues without being swayed by other nations, okay? Because all these major nations know where things are heading to, okay? They know things are heading towards this biometric system where money will be basically obsolete, will be worth nothing, okay? And everything's going to be on an electronic scan, computerized standpoint, all right? And the majority of these businesses, even on a lower level, know that, man, okay? If you're trying to, basically if you're going to college or you're in some type of school, they're basically pushing you to be more technological, okay? Basically a lot of jobs are opening up for, well, the majority of jobs that are available and opening up are for computer-based jobs, okay? Doing things with computers, okay? If you can, if you can break down a computer, you know, do a whole lot of hardware stuff with computer systems, all right, and software, okay. You know, you're not gonna be out of work, man. Okay. How many people that is looking for a job that deals with software and programming? Okay, you know, virus detection and stuff like that, man. They always have a job. They're always looking for people like that, man. Okay. Let's keep reading on. Let's see here. Let's see. It says Yang, who leads a 13-member special committee, President Yoon's. I'm not even going to read these names or even try to read these names. It says ruling party formed this year to brainstorm a solution has argued that only through strong and direct intervention can Seoul expand its position in the 550 billion global semiconductor industry. So it's a very, very large industry, one of the most, you could say, on the top, maybe the top 10 of industries on the earth, okay? It says she's one of the growing number of global policymakers who have embraced tech protectionisms after pandemic-driven logistics scenarios highlighted countries' dependence on one another for key electronic components, okay? And this is another reason why these other countries are at each other's necks, okay? And these other countries are also at the neck of America, okay? It says she's one on an ally in Yoon who has joined Yang's call for more policies to help countries' homegrown chip sector, which includes, I'm going to leave these names out, and as well as Samsung, okay? All these major corporations, man. Samsung, LG, Sony, all right? Hyphonics, all these countries, man. I mean, all these companies, okay, when they put this device on the forefront and really push it, okay, on a high level, all these companies are going to be together as one, pushing this thing, man. Okay. It says, her efforts may be starting to bear fruit. Last month, Parliament passed Korea's version of the U.S. CHIPS Act. It says, spearheaded by Yang, the move expedited the approval process to build factories in the metropolitan area while increasing the number of tech specialized schools. Okay? Read that again. While increasing the number of tech specialized schools. Okay? So that's what they're looking for. They're looking for people that are specialized in technology. Okay? That's the high demand right now. They're not really looking for, hands-on workers to work on roads, concrete, okay, to build houses. All right. Now there's still jobs out here and there's still a certain level of demand for that, but they're really looking for what? They're really looking for tech specialists, man. Okay. Because they have to mass produce these devices, man. Okay, they have to be able to analyze these devices, be able to compute these devices, be able to transfer data at a very high rate, high speed. Okay, large memory and cloud devices. All right, satellites. Okay, drones. All right, all these things is what they're geared in creating on a very large number. Mass production, man. Mass production of robots, mass production of drones, mass production of these electronic devices, man. Okay, you know, mass production of satellites, man, as well as going into nuclear and missile and military technology as well. Okay. It says, spearheaded by Yang, the move expedites to approve the process to build factories in the metropolitan area while increasing the number of tech specialized schools. Separately, Parliament passed an initial bill offering a tax credit of 8% to big firms investing in semiconductor manufacturing, far smaller than Yang's proposal of 20% to 25%. Those gestures are a far cry from the billions of billions in subsidies that other countries are committing to chip production, say Yang, aiding that short-term political interests are blinding fellow lawmakers as a National Assembly. Some of her peers have argued in turn that overly generous incentives threaten government finances and would only benefit big companies. Okay, well, and that's how it's always been set up. It's always set up to be benefited to big companies. All the tax breaks are set up for the major companies. Okay. It says on Tuesday, the Finance Ministry announced they plan to increase the tax break on big companies, capex, to as much as 25%. It's unusual for an administration to propose a substantive change so soon after lawmakers pass a bill. Unless the government steps up in incentives, more Korean companies could move their major production facilities to the U.S. and take their best engineers with them. And hey, man, that's hey, that all that does is benefit America anyway, man. And as a whole, they need to, they need, they've been mass producing these devices for a very long time now, but they need these different companies in these other countries, okay, working together on a certain type of level, man. Okay. It says, and take their best engineers with them, because when they push this device, man, these devices are going to be very, very similar. Whether it's in China, whether it's in Japan, whether it's in America, whether it's in Korea, whether it's in Russia, they're basically going to be identical. Okay, on a certain type of level. Now you might have different looks, different things and attributes to them, but on the same level, they're going to be identical. Okay, so all these different companies have to work together on a certain type of level. you know it says and take their best engineers with them. Yang said Samsung plans to build a 17 billion semiconductor plant in Texas and has floated the possibility of spending almost 200 billion on a series of plants in Austin and Taylor. Okay, and there's a lot more on this article. For time's sake, I'll put the link in the description box, and brothers can go check it out for themselves. I think there was something else I wanted to go into Let's see here. Let's see. Bear with me one moment. Okay, here it is. Uh, it says this is the time to offer Korean companies more incentives to build production capacity at home rather than abroad, Yang said. The country needs to do more to keep young talent, she said. How else would our country survive? She said. It become a new technological colony. Okay? So there you have it, man. All right? You got a lot of these camps pushing that ain't no ain't no microchips, you know? it ain't gonna happen. Those ain't what it is concerning the scriptures in Revelation the 13th chapter. Okay, you got a lot of these camps teaching that it's okay to take it. It's just a new way of life, a new way to buy and purchase things, man. It's nothing. It's just like having a cell phone, right? That's what a lot of these camps are teaching, man. Okay, but hey, there's gonna come a point in time that they're gonna have to stand and pronounce and state their claims, so to speak, when this thing becomes mandatory on that level, man. Okay, you know, some of these camps might switch it up. Some of these camps, are not going to switch it up. Some of these camps very well could, you know, uh, uh, you know, teach straight. You know, teach the truth on which this device is, man, and push to the congregation not to take it. Okay, but we'll see these other camp leaders' stance on this particular issue very, very soon. Okay, um, I'm gonna pull up just want to pull out a real quick scripture, real quick. Bear with me one moment. Let's just go. All this is a very, very common scripture. We bring it out time and time again. Let's go to Revelation 13 and 16 for edification's sake. This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." Okay, and that's all over the four corners of the earth. Okay, that's not just going to be segregated to America. That's going to be in China, Japan, North Korea, okay, Afghanistan, all right, Russia, all these other nations, man, are going to be on board as well, okay? It says, and even on a control standpoint, what point would it be just to implement it in America and not the whole world? This devil's trying to complete a new world order, not just a new American order, a new world order, okay? So the whole world's got to be on board, man. He wants complete control, man. He just wants to control people who are on a particular continent or a particular landmass or a particular sector of earth. He wants control over the whole earth, man. This devil has a God complex, man. He wants to be like the Most High, man. And that's why I keep going back to all these electronic devices are going to be the same on a certain particular level, man. Okay, because they all want to be able to tap into each one, no matter where or who or what a business or company has created them. Okay, it says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. Whether they have it in their head, in their arm, or somewhere on the body, or whether they have it directly wired to the main frame of their brain for further intelligence, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so it's going to come to the point that the majority of these people are going to take it because they'll have no other choice. In their own minds, they'll think that they have no other choice. Okay, because they can't provide to their families, they can't go get food, they can't go get water, they can't have a job, they can't have a bank account. All right, they'll have no money. All right, they won't be to do this and that. Basically, they'll be non-existent in society. Okay, so they're gonna take it off the strength of that. Before it even comes mandatory. All right, because when they push, you'll only be able to do it if you have this and that's it. Hey, man, it's the majority of the earth is gonna take it off the strength of that. You know, the mandates is when they really mandate it and make it a mandatory thing concerning getting locked up, thrown in jail or prison, or put to death. Okay, that's really the attack on the men of the Lord. Okay, because that's when they're going to issue out. If you know somebody who hasn't taken it, you know, return them over to us, okay? Or if you refuse to take this thing, you're considered detrimental or a problem to society, and you must be counteracted by being put to death or imprisoned for life. However they push it, however they swing this thing, you know what I'm saying? But we got to stay strong, man. All right, because the majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, the majority of our people, they're gonna take it, man. All right, because they're in love with the society, they're in love with this world, man. Okay, and then ultimately, all right, they don't know what it is, man. Okay, they don't know that mystery. All right, they don't know what that device is. All right, nor do they know what comes along with taking that device. Okay, you take that device, something comes along with that, man. Anytime you take something, something comes along with it in life, okay? you know, something always comes along, whether it be good or bad, okay? And we know according to Revelation, the 14th chapter, what comes along with taking, okay, the so-called white man's device, all right? But hey, man, there's no excuse for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and neighbors. Ignorance is not an excuse, okay? Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next time, Shalom.